Let's start streaming. And away we go. Internet connection is fabulous.
Sweet.
I just need the game to show up on stream now. There we go. Wonderful and amazing. So I have not, in fact, played since the last time that I streamed. I have been holding off, and I have been being a good boy and not playing the game off stream. So cool. I am still
nothing's missed.
rolling through the forest, I believe.
I was gonna ask, are you planning on going elsewhere? Like, there's still, stuff in the other two worlds that you've been to.
True,
Or are you gonna...
Oh yeah, have I not completed, like, the first world?
I mean, you beat the Mafia boss, but there's other stuff there.
Sure. Let me see, where... Oh god, I'm gonna have just the instance of... What's going on there? Oh no, a new area? Didn't this happen last time?
It may not have saved after you unlocked it.
Well, that's great. Well, it's actually totally fine if we're being honest with ourselves. Lost like 5 seconds of progress. Alright, holy shit, yeah, I have not done the rest of this. Alright, the Golden Vault. Bust open that big safe. Let's go, why not? Let's go. Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Hey Anna, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome.
Yo.
Well shit, I am having some internet issues. Just a tiny bit though. It should not be major.
I mean, should I have both streams up at the same time, just in case?
It won't be you. if you aren't having like lag, then you're totally fine. You should.
No, I mean just to be able to check whether or not things are going wrong on their end as well.
You probably won't be able to handle it, honestly. But
Okay.
I see. Are we still getting drops? It might just be that I won't be able to screen share. Because, yeah, we're just getting like a tiny bit of constant lag right now. So let me go ahead and stop that screen share. Oh, you already did it. Did you already do it?
Did what?
No, okay, never mind.
I'm full screened on it.
There we go. Alright. So unfortunately, I wanted to try and let Helu screen share so that Helu doesn't get, like, everything, like 30 seconds past, especially since, oh god, I almost forgot, I'm on, like, the lowest tier as far as buffering is concerned for YouTube. So you're going to be especially behind.
Great.
Okay, Mafia Vault Code, got four of those to go. By the way, hello to Fidget. Hello to you.
I need to start watching chat now.
Everybody is just streaming in. Nothing major going on right now. Thank you. Let me see. God, it has been just ages since I was doing anything. I forget, is the, Right, that's a badge. How do I use the hookshot again?
You need to be able to, basically, you need to equip the badge, and then, you need to be at a point where you can use it.
Gotcha.
So there needs to be something that is hookshotable.
Gotcha. Kind of a shame that it's not just everywhere, a la, like, Spider-Man 2. Maybe I should play that. That would be kind of neat. Maybe I should play that game sometime. They just went out of their way to make sure that you could just web sling, like, everywhere that you wanted to. Then again, they do have the new Spider-Man coming out, so maybe they'll actually, mirror that effect and just let you web sling everywhere. Something tells me that they're not going to do that. They're jerks. Hello,
Fun?
Mr.
What's that? We want realism in our superhero game.
Exactly. Although I think it is a little bit of a programming feat as well, that you can just web sling everywhere. in Spider-Man 2. Let me see, how far am I away from unlocking another hat? I am 7 yards away. Nowhere close.
Hmm. So, I'm not sure if you noticed, but a little note on the Golden Vault is when you touch it, it releases this little sort of yellow line thing. Those are trails to the notes, sorry, the ticket things that are used to unlock it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, there's a ton of stuff to see around here, so yeah, completely.
I just feel like collecting all the green things, even though it's like, this is why I'm gonna get into trouble. I wish it was finite because I just feel like collecting the green things because you know what it is. Oh my god, I just figured out why that is.
Go on.
It's fucking Spyro. Because that's the only other collectathon that I've played, is Spyro the Dragon.
And of course, the gems are absolutely mandatory for the end.
And you have to collect, like, every single one.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm getting, like, my reflexes from, and my tendencies. Oh no. I have to unlearn my childhood for this game.
Absolutely do not. It's totally fine to go out of your way for the stuff like that. I mean, given that you kind of do need them for the badges. But I can't just collect the green spears everywhere for all time. And it's a bad idea because they're not actually, like, progress. They're just, like, coins in Mario. That's the thing that I gotta try and teach myself. They're coins. They're not... Because I never care about fucking coins. So that's why I kind of have to, like, try and flip it around in my mind. It's even worse because they actually are gems. Just like fucking Spyro. God damn it. I thought that was honestly what you were what you'd cottoned onto. Like that very specific fact.
Some nice butt there. Keep it up, Mafia. You're doing great. Keep on stretching those glutes.
So, little note.
Patty cake, baker's mash. Bake a fake cake. Ah! I knew that was gonna happen, by the way. I don't know if I've already done it on stream or not. But that was
I don't think you have now.
That was actually one of the first things that I ever saw from the game. Sort of? Not really.
It's one of the first, like, sort of animations and stuff they produced on the Twitter.
Precisely. You had over 3,000 green things by the time you'd roughly 100%ed. Sounds kind of amazing. 3,000 of these things, damn. Alright.
I was gonna say, you have seen the Mafia guys beating up the old guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose I can try and help him out. I think I tried to do something last time and I just couldn't figure out what...
I know what it was, is that you saw that guy before you had your umbrella, so you couldn't actually hit them.
Gotcha. How do I bring out the umbrella again?
It's the same button as
gotcha.
grapple, I think.
Much thank you. It's gonna take me just a little bit to get reacquainted with all the controls. Been just a tiny bit too long since we played. I always feel so ditzy in this game.
I mean, I'm not sure how to respond to that other than you're doing well. So... I mean, you've basically unlocked your fourth world.
True, true. I'm making, like, plenty of progress. It just feels like I'm not. Especially since I get so sidetracked every now and then.
Yo, VG, how you doing?
So I'm trying to find the objective. Do you want to give me, like, pointer? I don't know how you would do that, but... Because the hat's actually not...
Okay, so if you look towards the center of town, there is this massive sort of geyser, right?
Geyser.
big water jet thing going straight up.
When you say center of the town, I feel like the clock tower is in the center of town.
It's pretty close. Basically, all of the upward going like water is going to that geyser. You want to kind of get on the tower that's by the clock tower, I guess. And yeah, the golden vault is up there.
Oh god, this was awful. God damn it. I don't even know why I'd bother trying to open these things. Oh, that's such a shitty reward, making me break out the brewer's hat, and then not really having anything too nice for it. Can I break into that, however?
Oh wow, that fall. The only way that could have possibly been on purpose is if this was like some kind of speed run. Like that like that's the kind of thing that I kind of associate with that sort of thing. Just weird sort of whoa, how'd that happen moments.
Oh, I don't even have the ice hat yet, damn it. Decided to go for the fox mask instead, which, to be fair, question, since the fox mask is like so late, will it have any... I mean, like, the brewer's hat has functionality here, and that was also later on, so I would imagine that the fox mask can do something even like here.
There are a couple of boxes in this region which are made solid only by the fox mask, but it's like it's in a sort of like one spot.
Ah, well, you know, I just found something for that. Fucking mask. There we go. Excellent. Can I make this? Ah. Oh, there we go. Just had to turn around. Oh, God!
But yeah, Fidget's got a point. The gold vault has been right next to you for a while up until you went to find the stuff for the mask.
They actually started me out off at it, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think I remember that. Okay. Let me just explore what's going on with this tower, and then we'll try and work our way back there. Golden coin. Rift token. Nice.
How many of those you got?
No idea. Let me see. I don't know how to check.
It's in your item menu. I think it's in the like bag section of the
2 of them.
pause menu. 2, okay. Yeah, you need 3 to be able to do anything with them.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. Okay, so we gotta work our way back up there. Gotcha. Man, I really did screw it up almost immediately, didn't I?
Is it really a screw up, or is it going out of your way to explore and find things that you can need? Because that ice mask is not going to get itself. Not mask, hat.
True, true. Truly, truly. Alright, best way to get back up. Man, there's not like an easy way to get back up there. At least in my opinion.
Not really. Like,
maybe I should just like restart the level? That would actually probably put me right next to it, if it works right.
Something to remember though is you got to go out of your way to get the stuff to open it in the first place, so you will be making your trip back a couple of times just to be able to get hints on where the others are.
Alright, here we go. Trails. Well, you're just floating in midair, aren't you, little fella? Let me reach the token, you jerk!
What?
There we go. Alright, so we're looking for tokens. That's what we're doing. Alright, fair enough. And unfortunately, unless we get really lucky, we're going to be going back to the vault every single time.
Unfortunately, that's the case, yeah. So if there's any kind of point in this like area where you want to do the exploration thing, it will be this mission. Because, I mean, you're already going everywhere anyway.
Yeah. True, true. Nope, not that one. This one. Thank you. My mind is, like, so busy, like, concentrating on what I'm doing, by the way. Like... Oh,
but I mean, pathfinding is really hard.
It really, really is. It's, like, surprisingly difficult to commentate over this game right now.
It's also very late in the day for me, like, it's 11:30. So, I mean, I'm not really going to be the greatest help on that front.
Well, I appreciate you breaking your sleep schedule for us. Sort of.
I mean, in fairness, I don't have a sleep schedule anymore. That went out the window long ago.
Oh, nice. You're like me.
Nice. That's your response. I have no chance of getting it back, do I?
Not with friends like this. When you've got friends on the other side. We're almost there. Why does that have to stop me? Fuck you, house.
The house is very good at its job, even with walls like that.
Belongs to Mafia. We punch Seagull for not respecting Mafia. Seagull say, no punch, I have child. Mafia punch Seagull.
Inform PETA of this immediately. They must be told. They must fight the Mafia.
Oh boy, the seagull thing.
Alright, one more. Camera, please. Go up just a little bit more. Camera? Or is it just like on top of the tower?
Is what on the top of the tower?
One of the tokens. Turns out that's not the case, though. Alright, one's somewhere over here. Oh, hello. There's that guy, at least.
Badges are...
Allows me to equip one more badge. No more bonking against walls while diving. I kind of want to unlock the thing that was in the map screen is the thing. Alright, let me see here. I can get a ball of yarn over that away if I really want to. Where? Would the token be? Away with you, foul birds. Maybe down on the ship. That's honestly like my best guess. Because it seemed like it was bending down that way. Are you intentionally not giving it away, Hilo, or do you not know either?
I can't remember for the life of me. It's been a while since I've done this one. I just kind of remember them being all over the place.
That's kind of funny. The decoration? I forget what exactly those things are called. Artifacts?
Yeah.
It's a lower frame rate than everything else around it. Little optimization tricks. Reminds me of Super Smash Bros. On the 3DS and what they did there.
Oh, you mean the camera? Okay, little thing. That's not an artifact. That is basically a badge.
Cool. Gonna have to go after that. It seemed like I would need the ice thing for it, unfortunately.
Nah.
Oh yeah, not so?
You can jump onto the island from elsewhere. It's gonna take a particularly long series of mid-air jumps, but you can do it.
Gotta remember. It actually is interesting that you've got a similar string to like Mario Odyssey in this game. Oh my god, I get so sidetracked.
I mean,
let's ignore the side quest for another side quest. No! Oh yeah, I forget. Water is not dangerous in this game. This game isn't dumb.
Oh no, Hat Kid has forgotten how to swim.
Whatever shall we do?
Blah, 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 blah.
This unknown relic might match with the others. It is a box that looks like an oven? Durka? What you got there, Mafia?
What? A box that looks like an oven?
Little girl see thing over there? Mafia wonder if there is way to get.
I'm sorry, did I miss
Mafia
something?
no
Oh, it hasn't happened yet, of course, if there's the delay. Oh, I remember what that is. I can't say anything yet, but I remember what that is.
Okay, fair enough.
You'll figure it out after a couple more.
Oh, fucking ice bullshit.
The best bit is that is ice yarn underneath it.
Give me all of these, thank you very much. What are you looking at, tourist? How dare he?
But this valley's too precious for sliding on.
God damn it.
What?
Control tutorials.
Oh.
Very, very amusing control tutorials. Press back to take pictures of your journey. Oh man, selfie mode! Holy shit!
You know the best bit about this?
What's up?
Did you notice anything about the tourist guy?
He was missing a camera?
Well, I mean... speak to him again. He'll explain.
Oh, okay.
You got my camera? Wow, thanks, kid. But I've actually got a ton of cameras in reserve. I don't need it.
Well, he's a camera geek. Of course he has a ton of cameras.
You can keep it.
If you're into cameras and like DSLRs and whatnot, then you have a shit ton of them.
I mean, fair enough, but
but then again, he did look like a normal like tourist guy, which, you know, tourist guys usually just have like a cheap like Kodak disposable camera, whatever you want to call it.
I don't know, the one that was over on the seagull's nest kind of looked like a, what's it called? Polaroid sort of auto print thing.
One of the old style. Doing, doing. That is not a very bell-like sound, I gotta say. Why? Why could I not grapple? Alright, so we're still back to square one, still looking for wherever the hell the token is. Golden bird? Golden bird? Bird?
Bird gold?
Why? There's a reason for that, I know it. It's like
oh, I know why you can't grapple. Because you've picked up the camera thing, you it auto-equipped the camera over your hookshot badge.
friggin' hell. Thank you. Why would I ever want to have the camera attached instead of something actually useful? Like, I mean, it should just be like a base mechanic. It doesn't affect gameplay, right?
It pauses things and lets you look around.
Ugh.
Welcome.
Alright. Give me you. Because we're almost close to being able to afford the thing on the map anyway. Even if we buy this badge. And this badge will allow me to have more than one badge equipped, which is nice. Did I just say that right? This badge?
I mean, it's a badge pin, so... yeah, it's totally right.
Significantly reduce cooldown. Upgrades my hat to a scooter. I'm using that one. Automatically pull out that. Automatically attract nearby collectibles. That might help for this? I'm not sure if the token would be close to me or not. Alright, I think we need to go back for another hint. 'Cause we are not finding this token.
I mean, if you chase the trail fast enough, you can keep up with it. It will lead directly there.
Yeah, that I know. Just I wasn't able to.
In all fairness, VG, I mean, it is late in the day, at least over here. I'm not sure about people over there. Or wherever people are from. I mean, YouTube chat can be pretty diverse, I guess.
Sleep is for the weak anyway, absolutely. This chat is dead. VG, what you have to understand is that I haven't streamed for a while, and that tends to make people stop coming. I don't know exactly what it is, but if you don't stream like on a very set kind of schedule, and you don't stream like pretty often, people will kind of stop showing up when you do stream.
What it is it's the internet, and people don't really, like, go out of the way to check, so when you stop, they think you're dead. That's how it works, yeah?
Maybe? Can neither confirm nor deny these allegations. Token! I cannot believe it was fucking here. I knew it was somewhere close. Need mustache. Mafia help. Is that a reference to Mario somehow?
I mean, I don't think so.
Mustache is wanted. Please help. Like the Mafia guy that's just rolling a piece of meat down the hill. He's just having a grand old time with it.
It's not a waste of food. It's absolutely hilariously enjoyable.
Could feed the army for a week. Yet there he is, riding it. But I guess they're a bunch of alcoholics anyway, considering this mess that I'm in. people should be excited for the return of Bwarch. You do me too many favors. Ain't nobody excited for the return of me. Well, I shouldn't say nobody, but just very few. Especially for this game, it's probably okay that, like, nobody's really, shown up. Because something about this game makes it to where I don't exactly have the best commentary. At least I think so. Maybe I should just, like, relax and stop worrying so much.
I mean, you've kept conversation going. It's not like things have been completely silent or anything.
I think it's been pretty boring compared to a lot of other streams, especially yesterday's Brawl Hollow stream. Oh my god, that actually went really well.
That was for an action game.
Yeah, that's true. You do have to have kind of a more laid-back attitude, I suppose, for something like this.
Hmm.
Alright, let me see. Did I collect 100 before actually exiting? No, I'm on 88. Good job, me. Alright, let's just quickly grab 12 more.
Did you get enough coins for the vending machine thing? The roulette machine.
I don't think so, actually.
Was that one that you got, building it up to 2, the only one you got? Or was there another one at some point?
Those 2 are still the only thing I have. We'll just get some more green tokens here and unlock the next level. It'll be fine. That yarn. That there yarn. So I'm guessing right here, then here, and then we got it. Let me see. Alright, so. Oh, I have plenty to craft the ice helmet now. Oh, it's the panda ear helmet thing.
Is that good? I was unsure by how you stated that.
Well, I was just having a hard time describing the hat. Let's see here. Whee! Oh my god! Okay. So that's quick warps. Interesting.
Some of them are indeed quick warps.
So it does various things. Various exciting things.
So you remember earlier when there was one above, like a sort of trapped piece of yarn?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, we gotta go back for that. If we want to. Can I even unlock anything else right now? Because
not right now, no. You haven't got the yarn type for anything else that you can unlock.
Ah, gotcha. Well, we can collect it ahead in advance anyway.
Absolutely.
So, like, a lot of people have been, like... I mean, like, this has just been, like, a constant thing, but a lot of people have been talking about, like, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah?
And there's been, like, various discussion about it and whatnot. I forget what I was seeing today on Reddit, but basically just looking into the discussion and seeing people talk about the fact that it is harrowing and not actually fun to collect everything in Breath of the Wild. And the fact that that was completely okay. And I just fundamentally disagree with that notion.
I mean,
if you put like a bunch of collectibles in your game, and then it's not actually fun to like collect them all, and the idea is to only collect like a portion of them, then I think that you screwed up.
I can see that. Yeah. I mean, to an extent, there can be a post-game exploration thing that you can do, but that has to be fun. Yeah, absolutely.
The issue of Breath of the Wild in a lot of ways is that it's a completionist nightmare.
Can imagine so.
And it's just...
Those Koroks.
Yeah, the Koroks. Fucking 600 of the damn things.
Only 600? I thought it was something bigger than that.
Only 600? You realize that they're all like a unique like puzzle in and of themselves, right?
Yeah, I say only 600 because I'm pretty sure there were more than 600.
Possibly. Why do I need to hold the button? You should just be able to, like, grab it, honestly. Just press it, I mean. Are you looking up, like, the full count? How do I get in there?
900 Korok seeds.
900. I always get that confused. What am I getting confused with, I wonder?
600 something.
Can't be, like, the temples in the game. Oh well, doesn't matter. Not important. 600 is just a very round number, I suppose.
Oh no, see, what it is you've took the 9 and you've swiveled it upside down.
Basically. I will never get over just, like, how much I don't... Like, I have really, really outgrown Nintendo, I guess, and that's something I'm having to come to terms with. And it's strange to see other people who have outgrown, like, the ideas present.
I mean, in fairness, you've got to bear in mind that over time people change. Not only do your interests change, but the company as a whole has from a design point, changed. Because they're no longer building things to the same quality as they used to, mostly because technology's changed. I mean, people are expecting the big sort of 3D games and stuff now, and, like, it kind of diminishes any kind of accomplishment done with what they used to do.
You think so?
Well, there are people that like that style. There's no doubt about it. But the market for, you know, games that are now, like, 3D and do basically what Odyssey did. It's a lot bigger than, or at least, you know, a lot bigger than
a tightly designed small experience.
Yeah.
Possibly. That's, like, the really, really disappointing thing is that Breath of the Wild and Odyssey just feel, like, big and empty with just, like, a bunch of repetitive tasks to do, but a lot of tasks nonetheless.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I was getting confused with the moons, but I think there's, like, 999 moons, actually.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised. There are so many of those things.
Like, I've seen so many people praise Odyssey and Breath of the Wild. I don't know if, like, I've already complained about this on stream or not, but it's just been sort of mind-blowing how people like those games despite what I view as, like, flaws.
I mean, even Reggie said himself, if it's not fun, what's the point?
And I do actually disagree with that notion a little bit. But especially in terms of, like, Breath of the Wild, I find myself suspect.
It's a situational phrase.
Anyway, let's go back. We have got.
But then that can be said for virtually any phrase, because you can't say any one sentence to anything.
I hate how much of Odyssey and Breath of the Wild are copy-pasted, and I hate how the Korok seeds actually are, like, they have a unique idea, it's just that the payoff for it is not good. Like, I actually love the idea of, like, everywhere you go, something is, like, slightly off, and then if you write that slightly off thing, you actually get a reward for it. Like, that is, like, my favorite way to design secrets.
Hey, Ice.
But the issue is that the only thing that the Korok seeds actually do is expanding your inventory and then doing nothing after a certain point.
And then you get all of them, and then
They specifically did that because they don't want people to get all of them. But if you don't want everybody to get all of them, then why put as fucking many as you did? It's just frustrating. Anyway.
I mean, did they say that?
It's basically the design intent. I don't know if it was said in, like, a interview yet or not, but it really, really is, like, just the thing that you are not supposed to. The design intent is there. Like, even if nobody said in an interview, it's obvious that they are designing the Korok seeds to not be completely gotten. Bwarch rant? Yes, Bwarch rant. Like, it's why I'm playing ahead in time, because this has, like, a very... Everything
It feels deliberate and everything.
It is deliberately made so that if you want to go completionist on the game, it will actually be fun to go completion on the game. And I've seen a lot of people actually post up about how they went completionist on this game.
Someone turn on all faucets in Mafia Town. Was it you, child?
No, it wasn't me. I didn't turn on a volcano in the middle of your city.
Little girl turn on all faucets. Little Hattie, can you
Just casually flip a switch. Oh no.
Why do you have this installed?
It's a very good question.
When would you need a volcano in the middle of your city? When? We like to barbecue. Fucking get a grill, you piece of shit. Lives are at stake. Your countrymen are literally dying. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh no, oh no. Sunshine, oh, sunshine flashbacks. Oh, sunshine flashbacks.
Is this a good sunshine flashback or a very, 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 very hot one?
Neutral. Neutral, very neutral. It's just brilliant design, honestly. Just the idea of, like, not immediately dying in lava, but, like, just shooting up in the air and being like, oh god, my ass! Have I ever heard of Town of Salem? Yes, I have. It is basically a paid version of a mode in Gary's mod, as far as I've heard. I am completely and totally uninterested in, like, buying, like, anything. Like, my friends have been way too kind to me, and I have, like, plenty of games to play and plenty of games to stream for, like, a couple months at least.
Ooh, quick note, by the way. While you're at the weird sort of Mafia marketplace thing...
Am I? Am I really? Is that where I am?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind.
Thing. I thought you'd at least, like, stop to talk to them or something, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna feel horrible because this gap basically means that if I was to say the words, you've missed something, you're miles away.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not gonna happen.
It's free? Interesting. I don't know if I technically like the type of game that Town of Salem is, though. Like, I gotta tell you, I really, really like single-player experiences. Like, getting to play A Hat in Time has been a real joy, because it's a really well-crafted single-player experience in a time when a lot of multiplayer games are getting popular and coming out.
Actually, it should be stated, they did say that they wanted to bring out a multiplayer mode for this.
But you know what I mean, like dedicated like multiplayer experiences where the idea is more put into the multiplayer than it is the single player. Whereas even if this has a multiplayer mode, more effort is put into the single player mode than the multiplayer.
So it'd be like if Quake suddenly had a new release, but instead of just, you know, being... you know, the sort of arena shooter that it is, they decided, let's have a story mode.
Oh, dude, what you just said. Like, I really, really hate that Quake Champions was a thing, because my favorite thing with Quake was the original Quake and just that gothic art style and just single-player campaign for Quake. It saddens me that it has just become a multiplayer shooter at this point.
Why the hell is it a champion shooter? It's Quake!
Because arena shooters don't sell, so they had to like go like halfway. By the way, that's the issue I have. If it was like a straight up hero shooter, I think it would be amazing. But it's like halfway between an arena shooter and a hero shooter, and it does neither justice. Alright, what do I gotta do with the... What do I have to do with the faucets?
So... Basically, you have to be standing on them and hit the spinny bit with your umbrella.
Oh, gotcha. That's kind of hard to do, actually.
It is. There are a couple of times where I've thought, am I supposed to jump there? Because that seems a little bit, dodgy. But then this is a platformer and they expect you to, you know, be platforming.
Subscriber gaming session. I often just play with anybody who wants to play something. Well, somewhat. I mean, like, that's easy to do with Brawlhalla. If it's, like, something that I have to do, like, more effort into setting up, then that's less likely to happen. Brawlhalla is just really, really nice for that. Just the fact that you can just open a room, everybody can see the room number, and they can just join, like, really quick. Like, not a whole lot of setup needed for that game in order to get multiplayer sessions going. Very respectable. But yeah, getting back to, like, the single-player and multiplayer conversation, like, I just tend to like single-player games more. Like, Brawlhalla and Paladins were fun, and they certainly, like, absorbed a ton of my life, but there's nothing to really, like, remember aside from all the fun you had.
With a story mode game comes the experience, but with the multiplayer competitive thing comes competition, I guess.
It gets your adrenaline going, and it has a lot of, like, highs and lows. Above all else, I think that, like, multiplayer games are really, really good at making you feel like a god. Or a peon, depending on how it goes. But just that rush of, like, overcoming the team or overcoming the enemy in multiplayer games when you know that it's a human on the other side and not an AI, that is something that you don't really get from single-player games. Single-player games will almost never have AI that is, like, smart enough to where you're like, I really feel good that I beat this, you know? Like, if you've watched, like, the past streams, you've seen that I've viewed the only boss that we've done and had in time for now, as very, very easy and not really that memorable. Whereas, you know, multiplayer games, every single time you boot it up is basically a boss fight. Because you're fighting against a sentient human being who has their own strategies that they'll employ constantly.
So I have a question then. There was a game that you played a while back, which was basically exclusively bosses that you had to figure out how they worked before they killed you, basically. Titan Souls, I think it was called?
Titan Souls is one. Shadow of the Colossus is what it's based on.
But yeah, that kind of thing. What would you say that is in mix then?
Extremely fun? I mean, yes, when you have, like, a game that is designed just to have, like, boss fights, and those boss fights are, like, the meat of it, they're usually designed, like, really, really interestingly. Like, Shadow of the Colossus is incredibly memorable, and it does feel really, really good having all of those boss fights just be the meat of the gameplay, and just having them be, like, not simple, not, you know, like, minion battles. It just feels wonderful to go against these bosses that do, in fact. But it's still not... It's like a halfway point between, like, a multiplayer game and a single-player game. Because it's designed to be overcome. Whereas, you know, with a multiplayer game, it is not even close to being, like, a guaranteed victory for you. Ever.
Yeah.
You have to fight for every single inch in a multiplayer game. And that's fun for a lot of people to overcome. Including myself. God damn it, I keep on forgetting to use the The distance mod. Oh god, that was dangerous. It worked out. What do you know? Rift token, thank you very much. I will take that Gamlin later. I appreciate that there's a checkpoint that occurs every single time that you get one of these. Because
I feel like something like Mario Sunshine would have like influenced that choice, because things like this did happen without the checkpoints. And I can imagine that being a source of, well...
I would imagine that the biggest inspiration for this level feels like the last level in Mario Sunshine.
Yeah,
which
Corona
was
Mountain.
awful. Yeah, Corona Mountain, because there was no checkpoints during that. And
That's what I mean, exactly.
I think there was like one checkpoint in like the halfway point, which was appreciated. But every single section on that on Corona Mountain should have had a checkpoint by like today's standards.
It was such a drag.
I actually appreciate it to a certain degree, but that's because I can do it. Like, that's just one of those things where, like, if you could not pass it or you took, like, 100 tries on it, you're not going to like it. It did not take me 100 tries to pass Corona Mountain, and I love the hard platforming aspect of it.
While I would be absolutely okay with it if it was occurring under the same system as the likes of, for example, you know what, let's say Mario Odyssey, because that doesn't have lives, that has you drop coins on death.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you can try it constantly, right? Without being interrupted. But a live system means that there is an interruption every so often.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. That's the one thing about Mario Sunshine. That is the one thing that I wonder, do I like that about Odyssey, their live system? I think that I don't like it, but I appreciate it for others. Like, if it was a mode that you could, like, turn on and off, that would be interesting, I think. Because I kind of like the tension of, like, live systems every now and then.
I mean, I suppose there could be a lives mode, I guess.
But it is certainly, like, appreciable that they made the game accessible in that way for a lot of people, because, like, lives are feeling somewhat antiquated at this point. It's feeling like they're just there for, like, no reason, especially in Mario games. Mario games, like, it just made a whole lot of sense to get rid of them entirely, because fucking, they just gave you a bunch of lives anyway. So it's only the checkpoint system that matters.
Like, what was it, Mario Maker, that basically had, like, a ridiculous amount of lives that it sets you up with to begin with? And then you gotta go through, like, a certain amount of stages or something?
Yes and no. I mean, like, those lives were very much, like, pretty necessary for that mode that you're talking about. It's more like Mario 3D World. Mario 3D World, you just get a ton of lives.
You did it!
This I remember.
Saved Mafia Town!
I did.
By the way,
your town is still, like, drowning in lava. I didn't save anything. I just turned off the faucets, but, like, it's still Lava Town, man. You're doomed. I'm sorry.
Slowly, the volcano begins to, like, kind of, like, simmer down and build new roads.
The volcano is a functioning citizen. We will now give the volcano a passport. Here you go.
You gotta take its picture first. You're gonna doctor it the same way you did your own.
Take a picture for the ID. Absolutely. Yeah, Titan Souls I actually tried. I think it was one game that I refunded because I actually did not. So here's the thing, like, I did not like Titan Souls because it was indeed just bosses. And I kind of like a little bit of sprinkling, a little bit of flavor besides just bosses. Like, I wanted, like, an adventure aspect, or, like, I feel like I wanted another Shadow of the Colossus, and it was less than Shadow of the Colossus. And that just felt kind of, like, crappy to me at the time when I played it. Because the world of Shadow of Colossus, the aspect of like hunting the lizards and the fruits, that's that extra sprinkling on top of the boss fights that I kind of really, really like.
It gives the world flavor. It's not just, oh, by the way, you are sitting here alone in a world of death.
That's why I wonder if I'm going to like
20
Cuphead.
monsters that you need to kill.
It's why I'm wondering if I'm going to like Cuphead, because Cuphead is indeed mostly just bosses and some run and gun segments, but mostly just bosses and no like exploration or anything, or like extra quests on top of it. Still probably going to be a fun game though, because Cuphead is just extraordinary to like look at.
Now, I believe you did do everything that was visible in Mafia Town. There is something coming up at one point where you got to go back there, but you can't do that yet. It's gonna specifically put a padlock over that level and say, no, you can't do this.
Fair enough. You were correct. I had to try it anyway. Cheating the race.
You can go into there, but you can't win, basically.
Oh, is it the next hat?
I would say spoilers, but I mean, that's not a spoiler at all.
Hey Nate, welcome to the stream. VG, I actually streamed Shadow of the Colossus like a long time ago, if you want to look up the archives for that, if you want to watch my content for that at all. I don't know if you would or wouldn't, but that is there. Oh, and I've also got some highlights that I made for the Shadow of the Colossus streams. That was fun. That was really, really fun. It was really, really enjoyable to play Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, it's 60 FPS, in fact, because of fun little mods. Alright, time rift. Let's go for it. Let's find this thing.
I just saw the mission objective thing under cheating the race.
Mm-hmm.
When legit, I don't know. It got me.
Yes, that is adorable. When legitimately, except not really. Because you're a cheating bastard. Because you have all the power in the world to move around.
You don't know what that hat does yet.
Alright, where is this? I'm trying to think. I suppose just try and find some bricks, right?
You know, earlier on, when I said, ooh, look at this place looks nice.
God damn it, Helu. Oh, you bastard. You beautiful, beautiful bastard.
You have no idea what it is, though.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Do you want pointers?
How are you ever going to do that is the thing.
I mean, if you go back into the Golden Vault level, you've got no actual objective like pointing you towards it instead of where you're going.
Oh, good gosh, you haven't even gotten to the part where I get into the Golden Vault level, because I already did that. Tell me when it goes in.
And I'm in.
Oh my god. That is a hefty delay. Hello, Viralis. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Pull up a chair by the hearth. Why am I quoting that? Once again, quoting things that I hate.
Okay, so you're on kind of the right sort of height level for it, I think. You're just... how do I... Wow, the torch hurts.
Why are these piles smoking?
If you stand in them, you smoke too.
Dank, bro. Real dank. God. When you said that this place looks really nice.
I mean... those were not the exact words that I said when you were there, by the way.
Gotcha. Hello, my Mafia friend. Don't mind if I ransack your store. Your store that contains only mannequins, with nothing on them.
Mafia sell mannequin.
Mafia good at job.
No one allowed in.
Mafia so good, sold out!
You are in the right sort of section, though, by the way.
Gotcha. You know, I swear, like, I remember... Alright. What if... Is it in the tunnels?
No.
Okay.
You absolutely cannot get past the Mafia guys that are standing in front of that without actually using the cannon, which sends you straight through to the other side of the island.
So it's not on the other side of the island?
No.
Gotcha. I went to the other side of the island.
Whoops.
Got some yarn for it, though.
That's always fair. Made the trip worth it.
Oh, thank you, Ice King. That was a fun clip to put together. Every now and then I get a wild hair and I want to put a bunch of editing on something. Not a bunch. I kind of needed a break from what I was currently doing, because I'm still been working on the big, the huge video essay that I'm working on. Oh god, that activated something. There's no way I'm going to get to the end of this by the time it's done. I think that doesn't really give me a reward, anyway.
There are some of those that kind of end in something, like, useful, like, you know, a yarn piece or something.
Oh, okay.
Only some of them do, though. The direction that those were taking you in, though, that, is relevant as a direction.
Gotcha.
From what I'm seeing, you're at another cannon, and you are very close.
Gotcha. There's the green vault. What's this green vault going to contain again?
I believe that's a badge or something. Not a badge, yarn.
Cool. Kind of a lot of stuff to actually grab for just some yarn.
In fairness, some of the yarn is very easy to get, and, you know, some of it is kind of, like, tucked away in little places like that.
I wonder if I've missed it yet.
If you've passed the tunnel with the thing in?
Yes.
It's close to that cannon that I mentioned you being by the green vault. I assume when you said that you were kind of near the beach.
Yes. So that was going away from it?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hello, Time Rift. My old friend. The bazaar.
You didn't need too much guidance.
I need a fair bit of guidance.
You would have found it. It would have just maybe taken a little bit longer.
It's kind of hilarious how much these look exactly like the Sunshine levels. Even down to the fact that they're using the same geometry, like the weird pegboarded thing that that one of those secrets had. Checkpoints? You're not allowed to give me checkpoints in this. This is supposed to be hardcore platforming, son. Great. Level's jerking me around now. Yanking on my chain. How dare you. The only thing is that, like, Sunshine really, like, felt like a challenge because, like, the controls were kind of janky. The controls are actually too good for Hat Kid.
So, in a way, having as fine controls as it does...
And it's also probably the fact that, like, when you were playing these levels in Mario Sunshine, it was very psychologically, like, different because you had FLUDD taken away. So you had that safety net taken away. Whereas here, I don't have anything taken away. It's just...
So you don't feel tense.
Yeah, you really don't. There's all kinds of reasons why this feels like so much easier than Sunshine. And, like, I wanted that hard platforming feel. Because I love the hard platforming feel of Sunshine. I don't think I'm going to get the same high out of this game, unfortunately.
Maybe it would have done better if these were a time trial. I remember before the game released, it did have like a time specifically for speedrunning, and I believe this is the kind of levels that they had ready for that.
I can imagine that. Time trial might make things more interesting. But... oh, hey, I look like Link now. Nice.
I think it was towards the end of beta that happened.
Are there only 4 colors in all?
No, there's more colors.
How do you unlock more slots?
You basically, that empty slot is not empty color. That is, what's it called? That's your first color that you had. So that sets you to your default. Basically, that empty slot is going to be there the entire time.
Well, why does it look like there's only 4 colors possible?
I mean, that empty slot isn't an empty slot. It's just, that will be there constantly. There will be more slots when you get more dies.
Oh, so it just adds on like an empty slot every single time.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, okay. That's what you were... okay. I get it now. Alright, so there's basically nothing left to do in Mafia Town now.
For now, yeah.
Alright. I still don't feel like doing the train kind of level, so let's do... maybe Alpine Skyline? Maybe we can check that out now?
Alpine Skyline is a good one.
Okay.
You can actually get there now, because you actually have the grappler hook.
Gambling first. Heck yeah!
Always gotta gamble.
And we'll gamble. Purple and yellow, interesting. Yeah, well, I'll take that. Purple and yellow. Waluigi and Wario colors.
What, kid?
So you can change your hat. Can you change your outfit at all?
Not that I know of, no.
Oh, interesting. So we've always got this cape and the oversized zipper, which I love, by the way.
That was where I'd seen it before. Okay, so, little note. Sister was playing Splatoon 2 earlier, and one of the characters has like a ridiculous size zipper in that as well. And I remember thinking to myself, when I seen that, I was like, where have I seen that before?
Marina, I believe is her name.
There's a couple of them. There were Splatfest today, and both of them were kind of on stage.
Ah, gotcha. Pearl and Marina, I think, are the 2 idols in that game. Reveal to me your secrets, Mr. Space Warp Rift nonsense thing.
Wait, is this in the doorway that's off to the side?
Yes.
You've seen one of these before. It's not being presented in the same way, but you've seen it before.
Well, let me go ahead and exit the level and see if I can figure it out. It's something that I can interact with at this point?
Yes.
Okay. I assume that it's one of the hat effects then. I assume that it is the brewer's hat first.
Something to note is brewer's hat stuff typically has a golden shiny stuff thing around it.
That's fair. Aha! The Dweller's Mask.
No, he has not. Please do not spoil. Sorry, Ice.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. I have done very, very few bosses, actually.
The one boss that you did was in Mafia Town.
Okay. Oh, this is a decoration stand for one of the relics.
Yep. Speaking of, you can definitely put one of those together now.
Unfortunately, I don't have enough currency. So off to Alpine Skyline we go. Where is the bird boss? Which world is that a part of?
So, you know Battle of the Birds?
Mm-hmm.
The train and, I guess, Disco City thing that you've got going on with the conductor and DJ Grooves? Yeah, that is the bird boss.
Gotcha. I should be pretty close to getting that unlocked then. If it's not already unlocked. So I shall do a one-time piece of this, and then we'll go back to Battle of the Birds and see what's going on with that world. If it's a boss that people specifically really want to see.
Believe me, when it comes to the bosses in this game, I think we all want to see all of them.
Really? They get good? That first one was really not enjoyable for me.
The first one may not have been enjoyable, but the later ones definitely are.
Okay, fair enough.
I particularly like the one in the forest, but that's just me. But I mean, if other people are interested in seeing the finale of Battle of the Birds, get hype, because that one's fun.
Except don't get hyped because you'll be let down every time. Just about every time. Speaking of getting hype and not getting hype, there is a Kickstarter that I saw. It was a Kickstarter to make an NES Maker. As in a program for NES games where the catchy line is, "You don't need programming," in order to make an NES game.
And see, that's how LJN got started.
Anytime I see a program that just, like, is advertising that you don't need to know, like, programming in order to, like, make a game, I just think about, like, awful music programs that are like, you don't need to know how to make music in order to make beats. Like, there's this awful, awful commercial. And it's just, you don't need to know programming in order to make a game, but it's a really good idea because otherwise you're specifically making something that anybody else could make. And that probably there exists a game that could make it with, like, simple, like, triggers and whatnot. Yuminiki level stuff.
I've got an RPG that has no combat. Like, even Toby Fox made a game that, like, had a, you know, the whole thing with, you do not need to kill anything, but that still had combat. There's a reason for that.
Undertale has a shitload of, like, probably interesting mechanics and interesting programming that you would not be able to do without knowing programming. Granted, Toby Fox considers himself to not be, like, a programmer, so maybe I'm full of shit.
He made it in Game Maker?
Yeah.
Like, not only did he make it in Game Maker, I've seen some of the things that he's actually done. He had, like, 290 case argument.
Yeah, That was one of his tweets, was he tweeted specifically about how terrible his programming was at one point. Just telling a thing to do a thing in like a whole shit ton of different ways.
I mean, see, that's the thing, is having over 200 cases for an if statement is ridiculous. Because it's got to go through every single if first.
To Alpine Skyline we go. Interesting little intro segment.
This feels very Wind Waker. I'm not sure if, like, you're getting the same vibe, but...
I mean, like, it might just be our color scheme. We are wearing the right color scheme for it, if that's the case.
I mean, this is true.
Wind Waker didn't have anything with this amount of, like, verticality. Like, granted, the Roost kind of was vertical, but not, like, to this degree. Although Wind Waker, I suppose, is very close to this game. Out of the two games that probably inspired this the most, it was probably Wind Waker and Sunshine. Just the GameCube in general was the inspiration for Hat in Time, I think, to an extremely large...
GameCube in general was a really good system, though, and I can see why people would want to take inspiration from it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's my favorite system.
Golden age of Nintendo.
Where the internet came along. I will say that as one of the reasons why, like, the GameCube is so enjoyable, is because it didn't have this idea of, like, games as a service. It didn't have patches. Like, any game that you came out with on the GameCube, that was it. So it was before a bunch of our current game practices came along. And it was really good for it. At least in my opinion. Okay, the music is so Wind Waker it hurts. This just sounds like Windfall Island, sort of. Using like the same instruments. Time Stop Yarn. Hello, Mr. Badge Seller.
Welcome, young one.
No more bonking against walls. Hold and release X for a beam attack. Kamehameha, son. I probably already made that joke. I'll make it again. I don't remember the name of the music program, I think, Nate. I want to say GarageBand so badly, but it's not GarageBand. That's the fucking, like, default, like, music program in Max. Dr. Drum or something like that?
That sounds so goofy, it's amazing.
Dr. Beats. It's probably like half like taking on like the idea of having... Fuck. Can I survive this? It was probably taking on the idea of like half being something that Dr. Dre supporters would be all about. Just by having Doctor in the name. Casual reminder, do not buy Beats by Dre headphones. Every single one of them is mostly terrible. Your money is better spent actually buying an actual headphone product that is actually designed to be listened to.
Oh, you landed on the bushes. There's a reason they're solid, by the way.
To save you if you do fall?
I mean, there's two reasons they're solid, by the way.
Okay, just tell me what you mean.
It's a path.
Gotcha. I kind of figured that's what you were laying on, but wasn't absolutely sure. To war! To war, my friends! Let loose the horn of war! Fancy. Oh my god, the gigantic bells. Oh, I love that aesthetic so much.
Do you want to go there?
Alright, so Nate has in fact come up with the trailer for Dr. Drum. And this is the absolutely hilarious, funny fucking thing. I am actually going to pull this up on stream. We're going to watch all this together.
Oh.
Alright,
I am going to have to open this myself separately because I can't put the volume on here because I'll...
Sure thing. Alright, I will tell you when to start. Alright, let me see here. Let me get OBS set up so that we can actually watch this all together. There we go. Alright, everybody, if you ever see a trailer like this for a program, I want you to run away.
You want to
Alright, start.
Start creating pro beats quickly and easily without shelling out thousands or undergoing a huge learning curve? Then you've got to check this out. We've cracked the code on how to make top-shelf beats on the fly with just your PC or Mac.
Top-shelf beats on the fly.
You'll be able to create unique bangers that'll rival Dr. Dre, Timbaland, Scott Storch, and all the greats who use professional studios.
Sure you will.
All for the price of a fancy dinner for two at your favorite joint. Best part? It doesn't matter if you've never created a beat in your life. You'll be able to quickly and easily create beats like the pros in minutes that'll make your buddies green with envy. It doesn't matter what you're into, house, hip-hop, dubstep, jungle, R&B, trance, or techno. This powerful and affordable software will help you unlock your hidden talent that's just dying to come out. Imagine how it'll feel being able to copy that new beat you just heard in the club, on the radio, or on TV.
You won't be able to.
Instantly knock out a new beat once you get the inspiration. Believe me,
did they misspell techno?
Off the hook when you start banging out beats
because
every
it's cool
time you use it.
To misspell things.
One more thing. You won't have to learn any complicated music theory or spend thousands setting up your kit.
That awful music theory.
Everyone else who doesn't have this software. They'll just put down tons of cash on a high-spec computer, big-name DAW, mixer, VSTs, fancy sound card, and expensive keyboard. I mean, this is 2012. Give me a break.
Give me a break.
No need to blow a huge wad of dough when we've got the technology and software to bust out badass beats in as little as 5 minutes.
As little as 5 minutes.
The sickest software you'll ever buy that'll make it crazy simple to go from a beat-making newbie
the
to
sickest software!
Most beat production software is created assuming you've been mixing beats for years and have the same techie knowledge as Kanye West's producer to make it all work. Yeah, whatever. Who wants to mess around with all that complicated stuff when you could be churning out beats that'll impress your gang? That's why it's drop-dead simple to start making bass-thumping beats with Dr. Drum. It's the first beat-making software that makes it connect the dots easy to use without compromising on quality or features. Check it out. First, we have
oh my god, the interface,
which makes editing your musical masterpiece on the fly fast and effortless.
It has a YouTube upload button.
A highly intuitive interface allows you to mix your beats without the headache that comes when learning other complicated software. Copy bars or multiple bars with 2 clicks. Tweak each track's volume, low tones, midtones, high tones, and pan settings individually until you get the perfect sound. Mute tracks or play them solo to fine-tune that beat. It really is that easy. Next, we have our kick-ass drum machine.
Kick-ass drum machine. Okay, I'm done. Okay, so... For the record, like, music is complicated, okay? Properly making music is complicated. However, it's complicated for a reason. Anything that you make with that software is going to sound like ass. It's going to sound like ass because A, it's a simplistic program, and B, the complicated nature of everything else is how you actually fine-tune a sound and create something unique and like interesting and like good sounding. And you don't exactly need to spend like a bunch of money. You don't need to buy FL Studio or Ableton. You can start out with something simple like Reaper, and that'll be totally fine. You'll have to learn some stuff, but you can start out that way. Don't start out with something that specifically like shits on just like music making theory. Especially when really like they're shitting on stuff like FL Studio and Ableton and whatnot. Their program is just a stripped-down version of those programs. It has extremely similar ideas behind it. Everything that you'll be learning for Dr. Drum, you can apply to other software. It'll be just done in a better way.
So, quick note about this. You have the Dweller Mask, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna need that.
Gotcha.
This particular region makes use of it.
And that is a long cooldown. Actually makes me kind of terrified. Okay. How do you get out of the fucking... God damn it. How do you get on there? I'm not actually asking you, by the way. Don't answer that. I'll figure it out. Oh, god damn it.
The Twilight Bell is just ahead.
Thank you, small child. I would never have figured that out on my own. The exact thing to guide me on my way. A small child.
See, this is why, you know, all those films about kids being, you know, ridiculed
Murderous.
and not listened to. This is why.
Because
Kids
their
trying to
advice
help
isn't
you,
good.
like...
Oh god, I actually closed, like, the YouTube chat somehow when I was setting up all my shit.
Oh.
Let me get you guys back. Luckily, I can see message history. Alright, I'm back. Hello.
The Twilight Bell is just ahead.
Are the children lying when they say, like, the Twilight Bell is just ahead?
No.
It's everywhere?
What? No, they're right. It's here. Or at least it's on this sort of path.
Gotcha. Is the bell time ringing? Why is that so complicated to actually get on?
What is it you're trying to climb?
We're just trying to figure out how to get on the multi-levels of this thing.
Okay, so... You have a jump button.
Oh, what the freaking... God damn it.
As the
Okay.
bridge goes up, you can kind of...
I figured it out. So the Dweller Mask actually doesn't extend that. That's kind of interesting. You get to the top. I'm not checking stuff enough. I feel like I might have missed some stuff just by going immediately to the X button that I saw. This is probably just taking me to the timepiece, though. I don't know if there's something that I should be, like, side questing for at this point.
Ooh, I probably should have mentioned it earlier, but yeah, the any overlaps in Dweller Masks and Bells kind of they
Cancel each
do
other out?
Yeah, basically any overlaps, no matter how many there are, will overlap into on, off, on. If you know what I mean. So if there are 3 over an area, it will be on. I know that really seems weird, but, you know.
Gosh. I'm gonna be collecting currency until the day I die at this point.
I could reach it.
Oh, hey, it has a title card, so yeah, this is the Twilight Bell.
Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, we're in Twilight Town.
Which one? There are like 2. There was the one in Paper Mario, and there's the Kingdom Hearts thing.
I prefer the one in Paper Mario a little bit. Actually, you know what? That's not quite true. I actually kind of hate Twilight Town in Paper Mario. To a certain degree.
But I mean, Dupless.
No, Dupless, but everything else about it sucks. Like the general like music, the actual actions that you go through.
Yeah, it was a lot of backtracking. Okay, fair play.
Ow! Fuck you, Square! Being all square and shit and solid. I don't know why I thought that would work. Interesting. Wait, so how do I... Right. Well, okay then. Oh, God. Okay, well.
Yeah, you can't hit red bells. I guess you figured all this out.
A little bit.
Okay, never mind then.
Trying to figure out how to... Okay, here we go. So what's the deal with red bells then?
They're there entirely as an obstruction. They override any green.
Ah, gotcha. Just kind of strange that it's a bell. My first reaction is to want to hit it. The Twilight Zone intro. Not adjust your television. Everything is fine. Go back to bed.
I don't remember it going that way, but okay.
That's totally how it went. Locked. Why are you locked? Reveal to me your secrets. Lest you incur my wrath. Oh no! Oh god, this is playing hell with my head. On, off, on, off. You know what? I bet you the other direction was for people who wouldn't be able to understand that.
Both go to different places. I should make that like.
Okay. Fuck, why is it so long? When did I have a chance for a respite? Well, fuck you too, Mr. Foxbell. I like foxes too, and you're doing this nonsense to me. Don't make me change my allegiance now. Nasty things. Frick! God. It's probably for the best that I fell there, actually. I see some yarn. For the keen-eyed folk. Now how the hell do I get back up? Okay. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. I already figured it out. I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful. Oh, I really wish I'd gone into that thing, though. A key, Sherlock. So I suppose that is for the door in the middle. See, I wonder if we can get to the other side from here. Probably not. Alright, so I opened the locked door. Do you think that I should go on the other path and try and get to the end of it?
The other path is necessary for later.
Alright, so I definitely want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It was going right, wasn't it?
It was the one with the really weird sort of
On-off.
On-off thing.
Whew, there we go. Success.
You did it?
I did it. I did it, Sam. I am. Except I'm really not. My name isn't Sam. My name's not Sam. I'm sorry. I've been lying to you all this entire time. These things remind me of the things in Wind Waker. The statues that would come alive and, like, hop at you.
The Amos?
I have no idea what creatures in Zelda are called.
Also, I should probably mention, after seeing that happen, you have a sprint hat.
Right. I forgot about that thing. I always forget about it.
I mean, I say this because I know you've got to get back.
I don't need it. I can do this. Alright, I have Discord messages that are going off, so let me go on Do Not Disturb for you all.
I was going to say, I can't hear it, but then I realized, hang on a minute, I'm not listening to the stream, I'm listening to you through Discord.
Good job. Simple logic, my Helu friend. Simple logic. Okay. So can the Dweller mask? No, not what I want. Interesting. I thought that was solid, you piece of crap. Okay, guess it didn't matter. They totally thought of that too, didn't they? Exactly why that fall didn't really matter. That looks like something I can get to from here. The crazy thing. Very interesting atmosphere, this. Twilight Town and all that. Oh, you piece of crap! So what do I have to do? I gotta... Oh god, how? Unless... Oh, okay, I see. The queue to the other side. Off we go. And the yarn we shall grab. Gosh, it requires 24 to craft?
It's a time stop hat. It's not going to be cheap.
I suppose stopping time doesn't come cheap. That is true. I wish I could break the ice like mid-flight.
The physics of that would be weird because then you know, then you're in control of yourself. I don't know if that would be ideal for half of these things, the way they send you. I don't know. From a game development standpoint, I can see why they did what they did.
Just from a logic standpoint, it makes sense the way you're talking about it. Let's see, is there more to this that I'm not understanding? How do I get over to that side, for example? Mr. Grumpy over there. Key. Key. Where is a key in these trying times? Well, I could always go in this room and see what's over in here. There's a key! Huzzah!
Okay, so I'm not sure the puzzle here is, like, described to people very well. Because what's happening here is very strange.
I think you'll find that I've already solved it.
Not the key one, the door one.
Ah, gotcha. Well, we'll see if I can figure it out. And if I can't, that's when we can have some advice thrown my way. Pretty sure I got it.
Okay. Hey, Whip.
Hello, Whip. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. This game looks super cool. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Hat in Time is kind of an underrated gem compared to all the other stuff that was clogging up everybody's Game of the Year lists. Not that I'm mad or anything. I'm totally mad. Don't listen to me.
Where do you want me to put the bucket of tears?
To the left. Stage right. Just leave me to rot and cry my eyes out at the fact that games go unappreciated in these trying times. Alrighty then. What do we got to the sides here? I'm still wondering about these grumpy guys. Dude, can the big guys, you can't talk to any of them?
No.
Feels like a waste.
I kind of want to say something, but I really shouldn't.
How long does that bell last? Or is that bell everlasting?
If it doesn't have a timer on it, it's everlasting.
Interesting.
Certain ones are, which is good.
It took me a second. I was like, I was promised a timepiece. Where's my timepiece? Oh, right. That was kind of clever. All of that was actually really, really clever. I really enjoyed that.
This world was added because of the Kickstarter expansion thing.
Ooh.
In
Stretch
saying
goal.
that, I've kind of confirmed this is the last world.
I kind of figured. It feels like slightly small, thinking about it, but I'm kind of okay
it's
with
free
that.
roam, and you've only been to one section of things so far.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, knowing that this is the last world and knowing how many objectives worlds usually have. Like, I can kind of get an idea of how big the game is at this point. So I got a timepiece, but I didn't get booted out of the world entirely. I got...
Brought back to the beginning area?
Yeah. So I just did
little
that.
note, because you haven't...
I just did that with the Twilight Bell. I think... Haven't I seen that there's also other offshoots?
There are. There are 3 others.
How do I know when I've done one?
Okay, so do you remember when you beat that area, a little green gem appeared?
Uh-huh.
Those gems will be green if the area is done, and red if the area is not.
Okay, I slightly don't remember what you're talking about. So, like, I can't tell from, like...
right now, on the stream, you are standing next to a pillar with a big green gem next to it.
Oh, gotcha.
If that gem is green, the area is done. If that gem is red, the area has stuff to do.
Gotcha. Okay.
And with this kind of a level, that is extremely necessary. Just for, 100%ers, like, benefit.
Alright. Ah, okay. Doesn't seem like that actually goes to the place where I was just at, though.
Bell is this way.
Oh no, that one going straight down into the clouds, that is the very, very beginning area, which you don't go back to.
Oh, okay. So I got turned around. How does
Basically.
jumping feel in this game? Feels like jumping. There's really nothing to complain about for the controls for me personally. In fact, I had a discussion with Helu where I said that the controls were too good in terms of offering a challenge for some of the challenge parts. Like I actually feel like some
comparing
finicky.
it to Sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Because for Sunshine, when you get Flood taken away, it just feels like that would have been
powerless.
hilarious if I had been knocked off there completely. But yeah, in Sunshine, you feel powerless when you have Flood taken away, and that's why those sections like feel so memorable. Whereas they do like a similar thing here, but the sections don't feel memorable because your controls are so good, and it feels like they aren't designing it to be like as hard of a challenge as the Sunshine ones were. Which is sad for me because the Sunshine ones, even though they weren't the perfect challenge for like everybody else, they were the perfect amount of challenge for me.
Bell is this way.
I just saw the goat.
Yes. He swatted
was
me when I was
pissed.
above him. How does he do that?
That was great.
Your only complaint is that you're too happy. Are you drunk? Wee.
Okay, so as far as I'm aware, there are 3 other major mountains. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. But yeah,
I did notice the on fire one, so there's that. There's an earthy looking one, I suppose is what you call this, possibly. Or actually, it looks like there's a cage shine sprite. That's totally what that is. We'll go check that out though. Why not? Oh, that's clever how they actually have something to do on the way. Need to break out the puns for when you're writing the Odd Monsters news. Absolutely, man.
I think they were saying they need to break out of.
I mean, like, puns are enjoyable.
They are.
Gives a little bit of a fun flair to the newsletter. Alright, how do I do what I want to do here? There we go. Hook was just out of the camera.
Make sure you swing towards the path you want.
I've found that is the one problem with the hook, is that if something is out of the camera and the X button thing isn't visible, you can't use it.
Makes sense to me.
It does, but there are very strange... Like, it's not common, but there are moments. And you'll know what I mean when you see them.
Fair enough. I wonder if I could have gotten off back there. And if that was... would have been something interesting.
There's a horn at the top.
Oh, you mean, jumping off the rope early? No, you can't do that.
throw you a meme. I used a meme myself today because I uploaded a Brawlhalla freaking like thing and highlight, and it used the Guile's theme from Street Fighter. And the Scout, yes, it used the Scout, which I suppose is a meme unto himself. Sort of. Well, especially that speech. That speech is, like, probably on, like, 1 million videos. Ugh, meet the person videos from Team Fortress 2 are just legendary.
Fantastic.
Like, to this day.
Unless it's a farm!
There's a post going around Tumblr talking about how, like, they can try as hard as they want, but Overwatch will never reach the amount of character that the Meet the videos did. And they specifically cited, like, that line as being more amazing than anything that ever showed up in Overwatch. It was kind of funny, not gonna lie. Ow! Fuck you, raccoon.
It's always the sleepy raccoons, isn't it?
Oh, trash pandas.
Trash pandas.
You've never heard that?
I've never heard that. That's amazing.
That's
Trash panda.
That's a very, very common word. You discovered something.
Oh.
Hello.
Did you? I thought you just cut up for a moment there.
Weird noise gate shenanigans that happen every now and then on Discord. I might have also just fallen silent. Sometimes my voice does weird things without me even noticing. We have a fork now?
Yep.
You've cleared Serpentine Birdhorn.
So that green gem that you can see with the big light above that, that's the gem event. Just for identifying it.
Gotcha. Why do these not bounce? They have bouncy pads. I want you to bounce. You piece of crap. Alright, where do you go from here? I mean, like, do I just, like... Oh?
You could go for that fork.
I was just thinking about how I got back to the,
Your jumps are very diverse and able to counteract gravity for some reason.
True. Although that definitely didn't help me just now, but that's okay. Got plenty of life. No, we must go the other way! So how does the fork work? I assume that it's just... Oh, actually, yeah, it makes it very, very obvious which way I'm gonna go.
The solar system chans? What?
Oh, I actually can't break off during the path. Alright, so I actually can't go on to those, like, side paths I've been seeing.
That's what I mean, yeah. I thought I said that. Huh.
I might have just not heard you.
I apologize for...
No, I apologize for ignoring you if that was the case.
So, Whip, what do you mean, solar system chans?
Remember when they were doing that for operating systems? Solar system chans.
Oh, right, yeah, Japanese anime personification.
Oh, Earth-chan. I have not seen too much about it. Like, I think I knew that Earth-chan was a thing, but I didn't really, like... I didn't really see too much, like, art for it or anything. I saw, like, maybe, like, one mention of it. So I would need to, like, see Earth-chan again to have, like, any kind of opinion. But, personifications of things are fun and cute. Just depends on, like, the artist, really, and the design itself.
And the subject.
Like, I remember finding a lot of... when they were doing personifications for, like, internet browsers, all of that was very, very fun.
I remember back in college, there was this one guy who enjoyed trolling the shit out of me. He found something a little bit worrying in this sort of vein of thought.
Right.
I'm kind of scared to mention it. I dare not invoke its name in audible format, so instead I'm going to send this privately to Whip in text form.
And me.
Okay.
Gonna just cockblock the shit out of the stream for a moment. Oh, this is silly. Oh, that is a rather annoying joke. Thank you for not mentioning that on stream. Yeah, sounds like a bit of a shitbag. There's some things that you probably shouldn't personify.
This is what I meant.
Unless you're going for, like, art. Which, that really isn't art in my opinion. The birdhouse? A house for birds? How... Oh, I was about to say how dare you, but I think I've been saying that too much.
Welcome, young one.
Alright, what we got here? Hold and release X for a beam attack. Well, I want a Kamehameha. You know, I almost forgot. He kind of reminds me of the money bags from Spyro as well.
You know, that'd make a lot of sense.
He definitely is more along the lines of the Masked Salesman, though, in terms of design from Majora's Mask.
Looks way too creepy. Like, they even have, like, the only thing that they have that you can really identify with is the fact that they have a mask. They don't even have a head underneath it.
Kamikaze eggs.
About some of those eggs.
Yeah, they want to kill me. That's what's strange about them, kid. Not exactly normal behavior.
That egg is hard-boiled.
Elvis bird? Why are you so mean? I want to rock! I'm a rock and roll person too. Just look at me, don't I look metal?
I don't think Elvis was that metal.
Metal! I'm so metal. I'll eat a cookie. That's how metal I am.
Oh my gosh, she just got headbutted like, uh-huh.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Check out these pecs.
There's just an image of a really buff Elvis in my head now. I'm too tired. This is...
You are slap happy, my friend.
I am. It's strange.
Chan girls for Lovecraftian outer gods. Could be interesting.
I'm pretty sure they did actually have an anime about that at one point.
Oh, hello, birds. Love birds. That's kind of cute.
If you had a name for your child's children, what would it be?
We need naming ideas. Come on, help us out here.
It's the same crows from the train.
Yeah, that's what was cute about it. It was a nice little callback. Why would you make me switch hats like this? How dare you make me actually do this action in this video game?
This game about multiple hats.
Oh, that scared me for a second. That actually came out of nowhere. A crayon sticking out of a box, but it's mostly just a crayon. Fair enough. More relics. More relics for the collection. Thank God I can actually activate this thing mid-flight. Mid-jump, I should say. Whatever, same deal. Alright, what did I do? to get... Oh, I activated the beam. I haven't even tried out the beam ability. That's how awful I am. It is indeed a Kamehameha. Let us do a grapple for that. Have the scooter, which I still gotta remember. Try and remember that the scooter's there. God, that bird is so fucking big. It's huge. Big as a planet. Oh, name one thing that's metal. Jackie
Iron.
Chan. Fuck. I've already failed.
Oh, this was a reference. It took me a minute.
Puppies. Poodles. Fuck. Nuns. Nuns are metal. God. I can't name one thing that's metal. I'm a fraud. A fraudster. Oh, I went right over the damn thing. It's a good thing that the game is easy and that nothing will ever go wrong. How the fuck do I get inside of here again? You know what, I never did that. Maybe it's a good thing that I failed. I thought that going around would allow me to get in there. The thing that's behind the bar is the present Hilo.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get to that?
If there's a present in there, you must be able to.
Like, with my current, like, abilities... You remember what the
I don't think you need
trick
time
is?
stop to get in there, and honestly, I can't think of anything else that you'd need. So, if you have the, do me a favor. You have a camera.
Uh-huh.
Can you use it to, help find a path? We're crossing the memes.
Oh, wow. That's interesting, yeah. It only goes a certain distance of a sphere around the character, and I can't go through walls.
There is also the ability to remove the depth of field entirely with the Y button.
Okay.
Oh, you did that like within 10 seconds, so I assume you figured that out already.
Yes. Unfortunately, just how it's going to go. Okay.
You mentioned it on stream. I feel weird now.
Why is there just a random Elversberg here? Like, I'm way too interested in this for my own good. Because nothing else had that level of characterization. God, how the hell do you get into that room? It's killing me. Aha, okay, we gotta go over to the other house, and then there's a bridge from there. In fact, it's right here. Holy crap me.
You did it.
At least I did, in fact, manage to do it. All on my own. Be proud of me, Mommy. Hooray. And for our efforts, we get a green cran this time.
Crossing the stream memes? Okay. Fair enough.
I think that
I guess
will
we'll
be
see you
ending.
later, Ice King.
I think we'll be ending the stream somewhat soon, but later, Ice King, regardless of what happens.
Please disregard.
Gosh, Whip, we gotta hang out some more. It's been a while since we've had a hangout session. And we still haven't finished the movie that we were watching last time that we hung out. Let me see, has there been anything else to do here? Does it actually go back? Did I miss what I came here to do? Probably, somehow, maybe, possibly, maybe not. I don't know, I'm just gonna take this. See where this leads me. What's my
favorite joke? Sorry, did you have one?
I do not have a favorite joke.
Right, so this one I heard from a friend not so long ago. Space Marine, an Eldar, and an Orc passing past what seems to be some kind of tear in reality. Portal to the warp or something.
Right.
And they hear a voice call out, "Tell me what you think of yourselves before, and I will let you pass." So the Space Marine says, "I think I'm the strongest. You may pass." The Eldar says, "I think I'm the cleverest. You can pass." The Orc kind of stumbles for a moment. "I think," and then he gets pulled into the rift.
I think.
Orcs
That's just as far as he can go. That's the only thing that he has to his name is that he can think.
No, that's the thing, is he couldn't even do that is the problem.
Ah.
Hence being pulled into the rift. I don't know, there was a Warhammer 40k joke, I think.
Do I want to hang out after stream? I absolutely want to hang out after stream. Hopefully. I'm getting kind of like loopy and tired at this point. My sleep schedule is erring like just a little bit on the early side. Like I woke up at something like 4 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And it's probably like 6 or 8 at this point.
I should mention, since it seemed like you couldn't quite get it, the tightropes and stuff, if you hop on them a number of times in one spot, you'll actually gain height.
Gotcha. Mario Sunshine-esque. Oh god, I'm back here, so I didn't solve what this was about.
No.
I know you said the gem, I just thought that, like, the gem might be for, like, the other side. Like, I thought that I had, like, I reversed myself, that's what I did.
Yep.
I wonder... Oh god! Well, this went somewhere. I don't know if I sequence broke or what I did, but I did something. For damn sure I did something.
Incoming whip quip. Oh wow, that was one hell of a jump.
Let us hear it, Whip. Let your whips ring free. Wonder if I should go over to that bird yet, or if I should keep on following this path. I don't know, this feels like a side quest path, so let me follow this and see where this goes.
Did that bird just turn on its head?
I believe it.
Just... Yeah, its feet are sticking in the air. I love it.
He's having a good time. Just
we have them.
3 men are racing over a mountain, but they all have different nationalities. The man at the start is Russian, the man at the end is Finnish, and the man at the top, Himalayan. God damn it. That's some wordplay for you. Very nice, very nice. Yeah. Better than anything I could come up with, that's for sure. Especially in my sleep-addled state. Oh my god, this poor bird. Thank you for the help, my friend. Oh, plants. New plants. Spreading dangerous pollen to the edges of the world. Oh no! It is something bad, that's for certain. I suppose we'll find out.
I'm not sure if you missed it, but the same thing happened when you got the one from the Twilight Bell.
We're building up to something.
Aye.
Building up the boss. I'm gonna have to fight my countryman! Fuck.
You've already went toe-to-toe with a goat.
That's true, that's true. I fought a goat
Slapped
and I lost. He slapped my shit in. Alright, so that objective being done, I think that will be the end of the stream for now. This has been fun. I have a hangout session to go with the boys. Crack open some cold ones. It'll be great.
Oh boy.
For now, I shall see you all later, and I hope you have enjoyed the stream, or the archive, whichever it is that you are watching. Later, everybody. I'll see you next time.
Later, people.